was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock.
Can Zeke deke again? Season on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Washington Redskins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
The children will grow, and it's Final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this ball out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the Redskin first down.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins. And some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And now look at him go. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 76 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you...
And oh, it's blocked. The Cowboys pick it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here it comes. On your team. Watch the safety creep. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. Elliott running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Off the play fake. Hancock. Being chased out left. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. It's up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 3rd down, Hancock. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. 2nd and 13. This is caught. And he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Haskins on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw. Hancock. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Albert away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Off play action. Hancock. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, this is Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Here we go. Check your heart rate.
On play action, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And all the way down to the 5.
That's it, baby.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense is adopted.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Open man is Higgins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to throw. Hancock. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw it. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
On first down, it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, Haskins. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This is taken at the 3. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On 1st and 10, Hancock. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Throwing on 1st down. Hancock. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. On 1st down, Hancock.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
10th carry now for Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Hancock. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Love. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. They'll try and get it with Geis. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. On second and 11 now. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Third down, here's Haskins. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play. All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid. I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment. Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you? Yes, you do. It makes you hungrier. You get greedy in a good way. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. Back now in Arlington. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Haskins shakes off the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jalen Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
And he's got some space here. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hancock. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Cooper was the target there. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Haskins will throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the draw, this is Love. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. This is Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. From the gun, Hancock. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down by 12. 1:16 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, throw left side, complete. It's Richardson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now it's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down